When I knew that I wanted to pursue finance as a career, I sort of thought that the only options were super competitive, shark-like environments, that like Wolf of Wall Street type environments, but coming to RMB, that is not the case at all.
Really, I didn't expect everybody in the financial industry to be so welcoming and willing to help out.
Company's like really close. Everyone I feel like knows each other, say hi to each other in the hallways.
I feel like so excited to come into work every day, and I love the people here, and I think that's something that I didn't think I would really get out of this internship.
Everyone here, every single person that I've met here is so genuine. Culture is extremely collaborative. Everyone is so willing to help each other. Everyone's looking out for each other. And so it sort of made me realize that the world of finance doesn't have to be so shark-like, and it can actually be an enjoyable, sustainable career path. And you can work with such amazing people.
Everything I do here has a benefit for me, which I think is really unique for an internship, because a lot of people you just hear about doing random stuff on Excel all day and stuff that like the real people don't actually want to do. But I think I'm doing projects that will actually give me real life experience and something I can talk about in the future.
So I started out the first couple of weeks researching municipal bonds from the top issuers that RMB holds in their fixed income portfolio.
Looked at some private deals, looked at some private real estate transactions.
Put together a corporate credit report and then present that to the fixed income team.
Interesting, like fixed income opportunities, a decent amount of like structured credit.
I started off in asset management, which was a great experience. I felt like I was finally using some of the stuff that I learned in my finance class in real life.
The asset management program has really taught me a lot about stuff like EBIT, EBITDA, which I didn't even know beforehand, equity research, so about fixed income.
One of the projects I did was an equity research project. I was assigned to research Planet Fitness.
Been researching Skechers for the last 3 weeks.
Probably know more about Potbelly than most people do nowadays.
I got the stock Lululemon. So I already loved that company to begin with, but I didn't even realize kind of all the history and business strategy behind it.
I know all about all their different products.
We read through the 10Ks, company calls.
They have huge plans, like up until 2020, growing their men's business, international business.
It's been cool because that's a brand that you see all the time, and it's just interesting to research into like the actual company.
I was shocked at how much I was able to learn in just those 3 short weeks.
And then I moved to wealth management, which I thought was the most interesting.
Wealth management is my favorite department so far. I really like the client interactions and being able to sit in on phone calls and client meetings.
We did a project on retirement planning, and we used the Money Guide Pro program, which was really cool.
Did some behind the scenes work, like preparation for prospect client meetings.
We got the chance last Friday to travel to St. Joe, Michigan and go to 3 different client meetings in person, and that was awesome.
You sort of got to see how wealth management sort of operates at the intersection of finance and people.
I feel like I've learned so much about both sides, asset management and wealth management, that'll just help me, even if it doesn't apply to my career, it'll help me just as I move through my adult life with my financial knowledge.
I think the most important thing I've learned from this internship is that it's way better if you just ask for help.
My mentor for the program is Ryan Kennedy. I work pretty much right outside his office.
My mentor is Charlie Bray.
Pat Brankin.
Jeanette Garish.
Ryan Forberg in the fixed income asset management division.
We meet multiple times a week just to go over how I'm doing, if I have any questions on the projects that I'm working on.
He is my go-to whenever I have a question about RMB or wealth management or anything along those lines.
If I have any questions, I just turn around, shoot them at.
Different books to read, different articles, different investors to look up.
I first met her at the Northwestern Career Fair, where we sort of connected on a personal level.
He's helped me a lot with little things, whether it's like working through the software on my computer, kind of how to figure out formatting spreadsheets.
He and I will get lunch, or we just grabbed a smoothie today.
And as well as bigger picture, kind of what I want to do with my career. He's helped me a lot with that.
They really helped shape kind of the way I've been looking at investing, which was something that I definitely needed some framework on.
She's been so amazing throughout this entire process, especially being on my own in the city. She's been there for me professionally, emotionally, just about in every aspect. She's an amazing person.
I didn't expect for RMB to be as interconnected as it was. I think it was a huge surprise to me how everyone knows each other at the company and how all the social activities as well. Like there's Thirsty Third Thursday and softball.
The first week, the intern committee took everyone out to something called the Game Show.
Yeah, I went to the game show.
We all dressed up in ridiculous outfits and had made up ridiculous names for each other.
Just embarrassed ourselves in front of everyone right off the bat.
I actually had to eat a dead fish flavored jelly bean during the game show.
It was kind of cheesy, but it was great.
It totally tasted like a dead fish. It was gross.
And then my favorite activity was probably the Cubs game.
Cubs game, that was a bunch of fun.
The Cubs game was really fun.
It was great to mingle with everyone outside of work, see everyone's personalities outside of the office.
Great way to see Wrigley Field. I had never been before.
My favorite thing that all the interns do is we get lunch like very often in the middle of the day.
It's just a nice break in our day and a great time to touch base, see how everyone's enjoying their rotations.
The other day we went over to the Riverwalk, all sat outside at tables together. It's great to get to know them.
And just hanging out on the weekends, get a group together and explore the city.
It's a really social culture and environment, which makes it a lot more fun than I expected it to be.
So I'm headed back to school soon. I have 2 more years at University of Michigan, so I'm halfway done there. In the future, I'm hoping to pursue a career in wealth management. I've kind of figured that out over my time here.
Long term, I see myself doing something either in wealth or asset management, specifically working with alternative strategies is something that really interests me, and RMB has absolutely set me on that path.
This internship has definitely prepared me for a job after college. First off, it's given me more of an insight as to what I actually want to do. And second off, it's given me firsthand experience working with 10Ks and researching a stock and also learning how to potentially give a wealth management pitch as a financial advisor.
Everything I learned here will be super helpful, from just the finance jargon to interacting with people.
I've really enjoyed my time here, and I think this could be a great career path.
After this internship program, I feel like I've gained such valuable experience and have built up such a valuable network of people who are on my team and who are rooting for me that I'm much more confident in taking my next steps in pursuing a career in finance now.